Welcome to another tradeyourway.co.uk recording. Quick update on the pound New Zealand. It's Thursday 27th of September, 11:35. We're looking at the 4 hour with 25 minutes to go. Looking for this candle to see if it's going to close up or down. It's not really done much at the minute. You can see the price is consolidating. I've chosen a 4 hour chart because you can see the last swing low was down at 191.50. The last major swing high put in a double top just above the $2 mark, which is a fundamental round number. I've put a couple of trend lines to highlight the way that the price is starting to be squeezed, and we are showing signs of this consolidation, which is going to either break long or break out to the downside. If it starts to go down, there's a possibility that we could fall back down to 191.50 area. I did post some targets last week short on the pound New Zealand. That's on the other videos. I also posted long targets on the same video. That was last week, possibly. What's the day today? Thursday. So we're looking at maybe a week ago. So we're just watching now as the price is starting to get squeezed to see which way it's going to go. Waiting for the signal, really. If it breaks up long, then we could be breaking above $2. If, on the other hand, it does fail and start to sell off and curl back down, we're looking for a clean break, and then we're looking for a retest of these fib levels. And just to quickly show you the daily where we're at, you can see the stops would be above this price action if you were shorting, and vice versa if you were going long. So you can see this is the daily time frame. You can see that it's looking a bit bearish, but you never know with this price action. I think if pound New Zealand and pound pairs start to weaken and they do sell off, pound dollar will do the same, and they're correlated with the FTSE. So I'm looking at the FTSE at the moment because the FTSE is currently bullish and it's trying to go up a little bit higher. It could go up another 30-40 points, which I've just posted a video to show that. It could get up there. So we'll see what happens really over the next day or next few hours. This is the price action. This is the range that we're in with 194.90 area. So just shy of just below. 195 was the target to the downside. We didn't quite get there yet last week. We did sort of drop down on Friday. So it was Friday that we could sell off. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to keep you posted. If we start getting a signal to continue short, then I think 195 is to the downside, 194.90 area, and the next target's around 193.26, so around 193.30, because you always have to take into consideration the spread as well. So yeah, they're the two targets to the downside. Stops would have to be somewhere above the 198, 199 level, and then just to highlight on the weekly very quickly, just to give you some idea of where we're at if the market's as well, if the pound New Zealand continues to be long, which on the weekly it's showing that it's trying to go up, but with today and tomorrow still to play out, could it collapse? Could it fail? Could it just hold at this level and then sell off next week? We'll see. But we're slowly creeping up. So longer term looks like it's trying to creep up higher. Although we have this resistance at 198.13, which is a major 38.2 fib, which you can see on this range is key right now. So it's thinking about it. Can it go up higher? Can it break above? If it does break above, it should break that it should retest the $2 and then start posting new highs. Then we're looking at 800 pip move up to $2.84 up here. So it's about 800 points. Actually, depending on where you get in, you're probably looking at about 1,000 pips. So yeah, there's scope potential. Setups are there at the minute, just waiting for a signal. Is it going to go long? Is it going to continue long? If it breaks out of all of this and continues up, then we've got a good move up. In the same sense, we could see one final pullback at least to 195 or maybe even 193.30, and then it could go long. So there's a couple of setups. Well, there's a couple of good setups potentially. Just waiting for a signal. Thanks.